there are 4 reasons why this is such an excellent marketing tool. The first is that it makes you curious. When you looked at this envelope with a question on it, you wanted to know what the answer was or check if you were right. And making people curious is really essential in this world of information overload. And I do this especially with titles. The only job of a title or a headline is to get the reader or the web visitor to read what's underneath. This is a report I wrote. It's called The 3 Vital Weight Loss Questions That Most People Never Ask. Okay, people hate to think they're missing out on some useful information, and it will make them want to read on much more than 3 weight loss tips. The second reason why the Lego brick worked is that it's very unexpected. Now, unless you knew the answer to the question on the front of the envelope, it will make you say, oh, and it will embed that message into your memory. You may even have told someone else about it. So by making people curious and then giving them some surprising information, this is a really good way to make your message stick. Now, one way I've done this is with another report I wrote for a business coach, and it's called 7 Reasons to Celebrate Your Redundancy. Okay, and this is something that she gives out to people who are obviously being made redundant to encourage them to start their own business. It's a very inspiring, upbeat kind of report. You can see that this has got much more potential to be read than 7 tips for starting your own business. The third reason that the Lego brick works is concrete. You can hold it in your hand. Now, with online writing, be it an ebook or web copy, we haven't got that luxury. It's all visual. But what I do instead is I make the writing very rich and filled with concrete images and stories. I'll give you an example. This is a report I wrote for an insurance broker, and it's 7 deadly financial mistakes you can avoid today. And one of the mistakes I talk about in this is a term that I coined called shark thinking. So what's shark thinking? Well, if I asked you which was a more dangerous animal, which was more likely to hurt, injure or kill you, a shark or a deer, most people would obviously say, well, a shark. But the truth is that statistically, we are far more in danger from deer than sharks because of road collisions when they run across the road. So shark thinking is really about how people's perception clouds their objectivity. And this has obviously got big ramifications for the kind of insurance people choose. And it's a really important point that my client needed to make to his potential customers. So you can see that having concrete image for what's a very abstract and quite challenging concept really helps to stick in people's minds. And the last reason that this works is because it's very simple. You weren't asked to answer a really difficult question. I didn't blast you with any information on the front of that envelope. I didn't even try to tell you any of the things I've shown you in this video. I just asked you a very simple question. And the answer was simple, super simple, Lego. And the point I want to make with this is that you've got to be clear. Your first duty to any potential customer online or anywhere is to be clear. And that's what I try to do. The last cover I'll show you is one of the books I've got on Amazon, and it's the Toddler Behaviour Handbook, and the subtitle is 57 Ways to Stress Less and Laugh More. Because stressed parents, they want some immediate answers and they want to feel better and they want to help their children, but they want to be more in control. And this does what it says on the tin.